Hello again and welcome to the Carnival Club right here at Australia's very own betting.club, where we try to steer you in through all those early markets before the big Super Saturday meeting. Of course, we're getting right into spring now. Most of the big action, certainly the Group 1 action, is at Caulfield this Saturday. It's Alistair Clark's Stakes Day and Underwood Stakes Day as we really start to move into the beef of the spring. At Rozelle in Sydney, of course, it's Group 2 Golden Pendant Day. There's a stack of group races, 3 Group 2s and 2 Group 3s, and a very good card there. As you can see, we've been forced a little bit indoors because the weather's a bit murky, it's a bit wet, but expect both tracks. Certainly in Sydney, there is rain forecast over the next 48 hours, so we might be on a soft surface, and so too at Caulfield, where the early rating was a good 4. But expect maybe it could get down to a 5-6 because there is rain around in that neck of the woods as well. As I say, watch those early prices and we'll try and steer you into a winner. Let's start at Caulfield, of course, with those early markets. The race 7 is the Group 1 Sir Rupert Clark Stakes. Not an overly strong version this year, but still some real quality in the market. Headed, of course, by Counter Attack, who was very good in Sydney first up, in a close second. Probably should have won the race. $4.20 put up early, into $3.90 heading the market. Then you've got Voodoo Lad, who's won its last 2. In fact, its last win was exceptional. Blew the start. This was at Moonee Valley. Normally an on-pace horse, blew the start. Was ridden beautifully quiet by Chris Parnham out the back, circled the field and motored home to win. So perhaps they found a different way to ride Voodoo Lad. It's on the second line at betting.club at $4.20. Then you go to last start winner Bon Aurum at $5.50. They're the big 3 in the market. You get out to double figure odds. Under the Louvre, of course, who's had 3 pretty good runs back at $7.50. And then you get to longer prices for the others in the race. As I say, I don't think it's a super strong Sir Rupert Clark, and probably the finish will be fought out by those towards the top of the market. I'm going to put Bon Aurum on top here, number 11 in the race. It was a good winner, really got home well in the Tontonin over 1,400 metres. So I do like this trip for Bon Aurum, who's drawn nicely in 5, should get cover and get home hard. It's $5.50 betting.club. You may get a little bit more, but I think this is a very nice race for Bon Aurum third up. For second, I'm going to put in a horse at very big odds here. I think it's way over the odds. Number 13, Talopia, from the Darren Weir yard. Now this horse, it's running the Group 2 Let's Elope was a beauty. It was behind Don't Doubt Mama. It was a long way back, probably further back than normal, but found the line terrific. Drops 3 kilos in weight for going up in class, and I cannot believe this horse is around $31. So each way all day, in for second, number 13, Talopia. And then for third, I'm going to leave Counter Attack in, who's got a lot of class. Its form through the autumn was very good in high group racing. Second, as I say, in the Group 2 Theo Marks, first up was very good. And Counter Attack should be right there. So Group 1 Sir Rupert Clark. On top for me is number 11 Bon Aurum to beat 13 Talopia at a massive price, and Counter Attack number 6 in for third. Then we go to race 8 at Caulfield, which is the time-honoured Underwood Stakes. Of course, these are the weight for age horses over 1,800 metres. Let's go to the betting.club market. Blackheart Bart, of course, who was rounded up, didn't quite see out the mile when beaten by Palantino, of course, last start, but a high-class horse who can get through the middle distances. 1,800 might be a query, but the early market has it at $2.50. Pretty clear cut there. $4 for Lucia Valentina, of course, this Group 1 winner. It's had 1 run back, a month back behind Winks. So second up, month between, I think, suits. $4 for Lucia Valentina. A little bit of a gap, then you go out to $7.50 for Awesome Rock, who won the Group 2 Thean at pretty big odds, of course. And then you get to double figures headed by the stayer Al Ivanhoe, who was second up and rated around the $10 mark early. Again, some quality, but not a lot of depth. I do like this race for Lucia Valentina, particularly if the heavens open a little bit and we do get down to a soft 6 type rating. I like the race as being spaced for this mare from the Chris Lee's yard. Suited under the scale, of course, with 57 kilos. So $4, you probably get a little bit better. Maybe just watch the market. But I'm going to put Lucia Valentina on top to beat Blackheart Bart. Distances are queried at 1,800 metres, but I don't think it'll be too strongly run. I think the cleaner obviously will lead up, and Blackheart Bart can just sit on the cleaner, maybe get some cheap sectionals in between. And I do think Blackheart Bart can bounce back and run an almighty race at this trip. It's in for second, the early favourite. And watch out for Prince of Penzance, the Melbourne Cup winner, third up now. It was a good effort behind Palantino in the Mackay Diva, and I just think now a little bit further out and trip third up. Prince of Penzance can hit the line pretty hard. So Lucia Valentina to beat Blackheart Bar, and at big value, Prince of Penzance in for third. Let's switch now to Rozelle in Sydney at betting.club. The feature is the Group 2 Golden Pendant. Again, not a strong renewal here, but no surprises who's on top in the betting. First Seal, the very good mare Resuming, $3.20 at betting.club. Out you go then to $5.50 for Heavens Above, number 5, who was a very strong winner, closing hard second up. $6.50 for Dixie Blossoms, who's got a lot of talent. This is the third up run. $8.50 for Dead Magic. And then you go out to the double figure runners, or I should say Taiku Tara, also on the $8.50 line. Look, First Seal's forward enough, the reports are pretty good. She has to be the one to beat. It'll be all about the price here. I'm going to put her on top and think she'll win. She's got a pretty soft draw, so she should be able to be tucked away midfield by Blake Shin and get a crack at them at, just as they straight for home. So I don't think there's a ton to beat. First Seal for me to win the Golden Pendant. I'm going to put in Dixie Blossoms, third up, who is drawn wide. She will get back, but I just think third up now this trip at Rozelle, which she likes. I think she'll be getting home hard, and I'm going to leave in Heavens Above, who was a good winner last start, in for third. So number 1 First Seal to win the Golden Pendant, to beat 10 Dixie Blossoms and 5 Heavens Above. As I say, a stack of group races. Another one of the Group 2s is the Stan Fox Stakes over 1,500 metres. Some real quality in this. Let's go to the market. $2.30 betting.club for Divine Prophet. It was a flashing fourth, of course, behind a Stern in the Golden Rose. That should be tip-top form for this sort of race. It's not a big field. $2.70 impending. Keep in mind these horses have got the Caulfield Guineas on the radar, so you'd expect them to be near enough to the top of their game. $6.50 good standing. Further out to Mediterranean at $9. Probably a match race for between the top two. I don't mind the $2.30 Divine Prophet. I think this is just a lovely gallop for this horse. As I say, from a mile back in the Golden Rose in what was a high-class affair. He found the line beautifully. So I'm going to make it a good thing. Number 2, Divine Prophet to win the Stan Fox, to beat number 1 Impending. And I do expect a good run from Mediterranean, who's been a little bit disappointing, but in high class, particularly, if the weather calms and the track softens out a little bit, and it's a real tough 1,500 metres, more like a mile in soft ground, expect Mediterranean to be hitting the line hard. But I'll be putting everything on number 2, Divine Prophet, to win the Stan Fox. We move along now to the another one of the Group 2s. Race 8 is the Shannon Stakes. Let's go to the betting.club early market. Very competitive market here. Not a big field, only 9 runners, but competitive betting. Headed by $3.50 for High World from the Anthony Friedman yard. You've got $4.40 for Old North. Back up to number 2, Entirely Platinum, quoted at $4.80. $6.50 for Cape Crusader, and further out to $8 for Cosmic Cube. So you can see from the market, most of them have got a chance. I think High World is ready to win. It's had 4 runs back. I think it gets into the right sort of race here, so I'm going to put it on top. Number 4, High World. To beat 5, Old North, who does go good second up. Expect big improvement here, and in for third, Entirely Platinum, who's third up. It was good first up, a little flat second up, but I think this is a nice sort of race for it as well, at around about the $4.85 mark. But a few chances here, but on top for me, clearly, in the Shannon Stakes, is number 4, High World. So there you go. That's a look at the 2 Group 1s from Melbourne and the 3 Group 2s on a big day at Rozelle. Go to betting.club, download the app, follow all those early markets, as the loudest motorbike in the world has just gone past. Follow all those early markets and watch those prices, because there's plenty of value there. Best bet on Super Saturday coming up, Divine Prophet at Rozelle in Sydney. Had plenty on it, and I think you'll win big. See you next time on the Carnival Club.